Villa were touching distance away from another 3 points last week, but then local rivals West Brom found a 91st minute equaliser to deny them. But the Villains are unbeaten in 6 now, banging the goals in with 19 during that period and 2 points off the playoffs. Stoke are just a couple of points further back and are on a good run themselves, not having lost in their last 8. There have been 5 draws in there though, which has held them back a bit. El Mohammadi. Try to hold the ball up there, Hurahan. Didn't quite manage to do it. Villa with a clearance towards the halfway line. And a foul there. Just inside the Villa half. Gone Stoke's way. So a chance now maybe to ask some questions from the set piece. They've gone short with it though. And swept over to the far side. They've got plenty of players in the box here and they almost finished it off. It's a nice little cute ball into the near post, and that's a good save actually from Nyland. Didn't have a lot of time to react. Well, that's a foul, but the referee will allow play to continue there. Allen was caught late. Was just looking to square that. Ince couldn't quite complete the pass. Woods just fades that over to the far side. Good footballish from Stoke. Allen has found a touch of space. Or can they get the final ball? That is a good ball in to the far post, and the goalkeeper makes a save, and then Villa complete the clearance. But Stoke are just turning the screw a bit here. They're playing nicely. Just in a slight hurry there, Nyland, as he pulled the ball back across himself. Never looked entirely comfortable. Another good ball across the face of goal, but again Stoke just couldn't quite manage to turn it back into a dangerous area there. McLean on the far post. I wouldn't say that Aston Villa have weathered a storm, that would be exaggerating a bit, but they've had a good spell, Stoke. But Villa keeping that clean sheet intact and have a chance now from a set piece to ask a few questions themselves of Butland, who's not had anything to do so far. Hurahan goes up over the wall and just tipped over the crossbar there. And the Stoke goalkeeper is called into action. Relatively straightforward though. Hutton. We've got into a little bit of a tangle. Chance here to cross for Stoke and maybe a chance to finish, and he does finish, and very well too. Joe Allen arriving at pace, plants that into the roof of the net, and Stoke into the lead. Well, Villa had an opportunity to clear their lines here through Hutton. He didn't quite do it. McLean with the ball in, dummied on the near post and then crashed home. Hutton. Stoke just standing off, not too worried about getting too tight until it gets into a dangerous area. That final third really, that's where that invisible line is drawn. As soon as Aston Villa get inside that, then they get around them as quick as they can. And the shot was a decent one there, beaten away by Butland. And attempting to execute the overhead kick. And good pressure here from Villa. Hutton. That's a decent ball to the far post, and the keeper just grabs it. And McGinn just had a little nibble, and you can understand why he did, because it looked like the ball might be about to come free, but not in the end. Ince, good movement again. It fires the ball straight into the near post, and Villa look to use it immediately. Well, that's a good ball again, and he's just looking to get free. And Ince once more trying to find some support, and did, but it goes over the bar. Wasn't all that different to the one that he scored, but just couldn't quite keep that one down. That's a nice layoff. And the shot on the run there from Balassi, just pulled. Having a decent second half, Aston Villa so far. They're getting closer, but they need to take one of these chances. Hutton sticking tight to the touchline. Playing down this left-hand side, more of a right-footed player. Well, the referee's had a good look at that, and he's decided that it is a foul, and he gives a penalty. And it's Peters who was given it away, and it's Kodja who has gone down. He's trying to get across the front of his man to nick the ball there, Peters. They tangle, the Villa player goes down, and Peter Banks decides that it's a spot kick, and Tammy Abraham needs to put this one away. And he does. Very calmly, just rolling it into the bottom corner. So one apiece, and plenty of time left here for a winner. It's a good penalty. Stoke lived off scraps really in the second half. McLean just motoring over there to pick up the loose ball. Heads into the penalty area. El Mohammadi protests his innocence, but to no avail. The referee points to the spot again. McLean came across him, then went down, and the right foot does just seem to come out there. It was really rash. Benikafobe with a chance to put Stoke back ahead, which he does. The goalkeeper went the right way there, Nylands, but it was a good penalty, good clean strike planted into the corner. And Stoke have been on the receiving end for most of the second half, and Villa will be gutted at that because they worked hard to get that equaliser, and now they've given that parity away far too quickly. And it was a soft penalty to concede, as was the one at the other end. Decent link-up play there from Abraham. Showed for it. Decent first touch, knocked it off. Nothing dramatically complicated, but just kept everything moving. Well, there's the equaliser. Kodja just ghosting in, getting his head in front of his marker really there. That was the key. And nods it in, and it was a great ball from the right-hand side. That's what really made the goal. Villa back on level terms. There he is, just waiting for it to come in, and the Stoke defender just did not react quick enough there, I'm afraid. He was caught a little bit on his heels. So it looks as though these two are going to have to settle for a draw. It's been very eventful, particularly towards the end of the match. Stoke are frustrated because they were 1-0 up and then they were 2-1 up, but both times they were pegged back, and a point apiece is how it's finished. Aston Villa 2, Stoke 2.